I've met a lot of very good-looking people in my career, and a lot of them end up miserable, right? Because their looks eventually fade, and they can't deal with it, and they end up turning to drink and drugs, and they're depressed, and it's awful to watch because they pride aesthetics over things that are more important. Character, for example, your personality, intelligence, education, wisdom, all these sort of things.
But why are you doing the same thing where you make it mutually exclusive? They're not mutually exclusive at all. None of the things that you just mentioned.
I'm not. But are you not concerned that partly this is driven by insecurity on your part?
No, I would say that that would be applicable to most people in the looks maxing scene. So I don't think that's a bad argument for you to give. But for me, for my specific case, it's based on objectivity, right? It's based on real world data that shows looks are extremely important in the workplace. Looks are extremely important in dating. So that's kind of the reason that I go about looks maxing, but that might not be so true for everyone.
I want to just mention some famous men who I would argue are better looking than you, despite not having pursued a life of looks maxing. This is just my objective opinion. Robert Redford, Paul Newman,
Okay.
Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Cristiano Ronaldo. There's 5. What's your response?
My response is Brad Pitt has had multiple facelifts. Cristiano Ronaldo has had a lot of dental work done. People have speculated that he's had some work done on his jaw with filler. So all these people, if you think that they're not looks maxing, Hollywood actors, that's just completely ignorant and a little bit silly almost.
That wasn't what I said. I just said that they are potentially better looking than you.
Yeah, and I really wouldn't have a problem with that argument. Like, I don't really think that I'm like, the top echelon of looks. I would say that I'm probably above average in my looks, but it's not, a hill for me to die on to say, oh, I'm the best looking person ever. That would be a ridiculous argument, and it's not one that I've ever made, right? So to just name 5 people that are better looking than me.
In your estimation, who is the best looking person in the world, and who's the best looking person ever?
Oh, that's a tough one. The best looking person ever, well, we might not know who that is, but certainly, what I've said when this question is asked is based on objective mathematics. Matt Bomer scores the highest in terms of facial harmony. But there are some other things that go into it, like, coloring, like angularity, and dimorphism.